Hello everybody, I am Jay Tayo and welcome to today's video. We are once again doing a video on my favorite series, Better Call Saul. So this scene that we're going to talk about today, I found to be one of the most powerful in the entire series because I find this to be among the long list of morally questionable acts that Jimmy McGill slash Saul Goodman has done throughout the series. This to be probably one of the most morally bankrupt. So let's watch the scene. Let's decide, did Jimmy McGill blackpill an unsuspecting teenager?
Kristy, Mr. Esposito, hold up.
There he goes. He's
Hey,
approaching her.
Jimmy McGill, we met inside.
Oh, hi.
Hi. You didn't get it.
Brutal.
You were never gonna get it. They dangle these things in front of you. They tell you got a chance, but I'm sorry, it's a lie. Because they'd already made up their mind and they knew what they were going to do before you walked in the door. You made a mistake, and they are never forgetting it. As far as they're concerned, your mistake is just, it's who you are, and it's all you are.
Brutal.
And I'm not just talking about the scholarship here. I'm talking about everything. I mean, they'll smile at you, they'll pat you on the head, but they are never, ever letting you in. But listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, because you don't need them. They're not going to give it to you. So what? You're going to take it. You're going to do whatever it takes. Do you hear me? You are not going to play by the rules. You're going to go your own way. You're going to do what they won't do. You're going to be smart. You are going to cut corners, and you are going to win. They're on the 35th floor. You're going to be on the 50th floor. You're going to be looking down on them. And the higher you rise, the more they're going to hate you.
Not wrong.
Good. You rub their noses in it. You make them suffer. You don't matter all that much to them. So what? Screw them. Remember, the winner takes it all.
She's so mad. She's really upset.
I've got to go get my bus.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you, right?
Yes. I think I do.
All right, go get her.
So I found that to be a pretty terrible thing that Jimmy did here, because he was on the to give some context to this team, he was on a scholarship committee where basically they had applicants and they were, they heard them out and they presented their essay and they picked who was going to get scholarship, and he was the only one who voted for that girl, Kristy. And basically, when he said that, the one of the other judges would, the shoplifter. So he knew that they kind of wrote her off because she had one shoplifting offense. And, for that reason, they weren't going to give her the scholarship. So he goes outside and basically blackpills her on human nature and tells her, hey, listen, because you did this one bad thing, that's how everybody's going to see you forever. Just deal with it and, cut corners, outsmart them, and do morally bankrupt things to get ahead in the world. And I find that pretty horrible because, she was like a 13, 14-year-old girl. And I don't really think, that was right to tell her that, because she's kind of got to reach those conclusions on her own. I mean, I know this is just a TV show, but that to me was just really, really morally bankrupt. And, Jimmy does some pretty terrible things throughout Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul that lead to, people being injured and murdered. But this one actually, to me, was one of the more shocking things, just because he kind of destroyed the innocence of such a young person by letting them know some of these bleak realities, right? Rather than letting them kind of discover that on their own, which I think was the responsible thing to do. So, but I don't know. Some people might argue that he did her a favor by letting her know that, so that she wouldn't have to figure it out by herself and could start, cutting corners from an earlier age to get ahead. I think the reason he did it is because in the previous episode, his brother Chuck tells him that he doesn't matter to him very much. And if you notice, he says to her, you don't matter to them that much, but it's okay because you're going to be looking down at them from the 50th floor. So I think that was his motive for that. It was kind of like an emotional response to being told by Chuck that he doesn't matter to him. So let me know. Do you agree? Was this morally bankrupt? Do you agree with his choice to do this? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.